To get premium trading and investing tips, support on Patreon.
How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another Market Watch video. Before we get into this video, I want to know your coinage right now in Ultimate Team, guys. The ones that you have liquid that you don't have in your team. I want you guys to count also the invested ones, the invested in the liquid coins that you have right now. Let me know in the comments below. I want to do some sort of video next time out where I can explain for different budgets what could be potentially good to buy. So just let me know. If you have also any other questions, drop them down in the comments, guys. Buy day has changed. Buy day has changed in my opinion because EA this year is providing too much content, is providing so much SBCs that they are basically impacting the market. So now I know I said in my last video that Sunday is going to be the buy day, but I don't think that's going to be the case anymore this year. I know a lot of people were offloading after the weekend league. The prices have somehow went a bit down, but they didn't go down too much. I didn't buy. I bought a few specific players. I bought players to trade, which I'll explain furthermore in the video. But honestly, guys, I think that the buy day is when EA releases a good SBC, an SBC where they provide great packs, and when more people do it. Because when people do these SBCs, they're discarding coins. Because what you do when you buy coins on the market and then discard them to get something out of it, you basically are losing coinage. Usually these rewards that at the end of the day, after all the calculations, after all the packs have been opened, they provide a negative balance to the overall market, meaning that the overall market, FUT market, is losing in coins. And when it's losing in coins, it's basically going, the prices are going down, and also the supply increases because of the packs. And when that happens, I want you guys to just buy. I want you guys to buy when there's good SBCs with good packs, with good promos. That's when you go in and that's when you buy. And you just wait for those days. We don't know when those days are gonna be, but when they come, you buy and you sell maybe already in the next morning, or you wait for Thursday with the rewards when you can basically sell for higher prices. I do think sell day is gonna be Thursday. Even though a lot of traders have been hyping it up last time out, it didn't go up that much. I still believe when people stop hyping up that much, Thursday, sell day, Thursday and Friday are still gonna be the best days overall to sell if EA does not provide really good SBCs, which could potentially contradict our investments at that specific time. So basically, buy day is when there are good SBCs. Now I want to mention the Champions League cards. I have been trading with them a lot, guys. Make sure to check on FUTBin. Their price is varying so much. So when you see a price that's under the average value for the past few days, you go and buy that specific rare card. I have been trading on Champions League rare cards because I do find them better to trade with because they're rarer and it's easier to sell at the higher prices. Also make sure that those cards are in demand because whenever you go and buy, you want to have players that people want to use in their teams for the reason that they're easier to get sold at specific value, so you don't need to undercut. One of those is Barreca. He's Italian for League One. People might use him in the League One teams. People might use him for hybrids. Just have that mentality when you invest in these sort of cards. Now, another one that I really like is Wants to Watch Dembele, really close to discard. If you can get him for discard, I feel like if he does not get injured or anything like that, he will provide great games. He already scored a few times, and that's when he can get hyped up. The Wants to Watches will be out of pack soon, but remember, if we get any good SBCs while they're still in packs, they're going to increase their supply, and that's when you can buy these cards. Getting back to the Champions League cards, which I forgot to mention, that they're probably going to get supplied again. When they get supplied again, guys, you can stock them up because we expect also the Champions League Wants to Watch cards, as they are in concept, that they're going to be released. So maybe they will be needed then. These are not live items. These are just items, normal Champions League cards that will probably get supplied throughout the year. So you can pick them up whenever they go down, wait for them to go back up, and sell them when they get rarer again. Now, the Team of the Week cards, it wasn't the buy day, it wasn't on Sunday. And I saw a lot of traders and investors on Twitter hyping up, saying happy buy day. And I know I have made a video as well that there's going to be buy day Sunday, but as soon as I saw the prices, I didn't went in because I knew people were buying because they thought this is Sunday, you know, now we're gonna buy these players because they're the cheapest as they're gonna be. No, that's not right. Like if from today, tomorrow, or when these team of the weeks are still impacted, if we get a good SBC, that's when the team of the week will definitely go lower, and that's when I want you guys to get in, and that's what we're waiting for in my Discord room from my Patreon subs. Whenever they drop lower, that's when we're gonna be ready to pick them up. Now, icons flipping, it did work. I have looked at some prices on Monday today. These prices were a bit higher in the morning than they were yesterday. I am really hesitant in buying players high in price because EA is providing constant content with these SBCs, and they can get impacted and influenced so easily than the other cards that I just don't have the guts to go in right now. I want the market to stabilize. I want to see how EA is going to pan out with these SBCs, how they're going to bring them up, what more content we can expect from them, and eventually if the flipping on icons will still work next week, in 2 weeks, I'm gonna jump in on it. But right now, I am really hesitant to go in higher price cards because I really don't know what will happen with each day EA releasing these SBCs, and whenever they release a better one, the market is just gonna drop. Now, I really get mad at was buying gold cards between 20 and 50k with a good cam style. That's Hunter and Shadow. I bought a few Willian for 30k, sold them today for 36, 37k. Really good deals. There was also someone in my Discord room who bought Conduct B. I do think he's making good profit on that one. So basically, whenever you see some players get down lower in value throughout the day, you go in, buy them with a good chemistry style for the same value that they go for, and then sell them in the next day, or just list them up for lazy buyers. It's kind of a method where it's similar to Tahavion, but you don't apply more contracts and you just list them up for higher, and they will get sold because of the cam style that they have been applied to. So yeah, a lot of you have been asking me on when to buy a team. Now, my advice is if you can wait to buy a really solid team when the Black Friday is out, that's gonna be the first big market crash. It's gonna be at the end of November. That's when you guys should get in my opinion, if you're hesitant to buy as soon as possible. But I'm always buying my mega team during Team of the Year market crash, which is in January, the start of January. That's when I'm buying my mega team. I'm just playing with cards that are pretty average right now, gold cards, buying informs for investments, having investment teams and playing with those, and then basically playing with those cards. So I suggest you guys do the same. I suggest you don't go in right now. Whenever there's going to be a market crash, that's the time to buy. And yeah, subscribe to this channel so you know when there's going to be a market crash, because we're basically looking for all the patterns from the past years into the new one and seeing how the market moves for this. All the analysis, you can find them here. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Cheers.